Well, Chop Nation, we're back, which means, more importantly, Rutgers football is back. They'll face off with the Ohio State Buckeyes in Columbus this Saturday. I'm very happy to be joined by Tom Luicci to preview that game. Now, Tom, Rutgers is heading into what is probably their toughest month of football, and they're coming off of a bye week. How important has that week to sort of get healthy and mentally reset been to this team?
Well, I think you hit it on the head. It's just a matter of getting healthy. They have a couple of key guys that are banged up. We found out this week that Batim Bajari, the starting center, came back to practice on Wednesday, which is a good sign. When you reach the midpoint of the season, Kevin Snyder told me this, the middle linebacker told me this this week, is that everybody's banged up, so any extra time you can get off is helpful when it comes to healing, and because, as you said, they have kind of their murderer's row coming up with these next 3 games.
And this Ohio State game will probably be their toughest test so far, you could say. What will it take for them to win this game on Saturday?
It's probably going to take a very, very good effort. I mean, we're talking about one of the premier programs in the country. If you go down however you want to measure Ohio State, whether it's by draft picks, first-round draft picks, I think they have the second most in the history of college football behind USC. Whether it's by their dominance in the Big Ten, 17 straight conference wins, whether it's by having perhaps the best coach of this generation, maybe Nick Saban, but in Urban Meyer, who's done it at 3 different schools, at Utah, at Florida, and now at Ohio State. However you measure this is one of the great college football programs in the country, and when you go into a place that holds 104,000 people, it's a daunting challenge. So you would think probably the best effort Rutgers has given this year, and you hate to say a perfect game, but a near flawless game is probably what it's going to take.
And when you talk about this Buckeyes team, you're really talking about a very efficient defense as well as a very efficient offense. Is this a bigger test for the Scarlet Knights defense or for the Scarlet Knights offense?
You know what I would probably say for the offense, and I say that because I think what Ohio State wants to do generally is run the ball, pound the ball, and Rutgers is pretty good defensively against the run, but offensively with that great defensive line that Ohio State has, and Rutgers going against that and trying to establish the run. And you've seen in the 2 Big Ten games so far have been the 2 worst rushing games for Rutgers, Penn State and Michigan. So they need to establish the run against what's becoming a very good run defense. So I would probably say it's a bigger test for the offense, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Tom. Again, that game will be this Saturday. Kickoff will be at 3:30, and it will air on ABC. From the Bubble with Tom Luicci, I'm Taryn Hatcher.